Okay, hello everybody. So my previous idea was actually kind of correct, but I didn't go in the right direction at a certain point. So here we have the code that detects which floor is going to have the fragment on. So we're going to go to the recreate the floor. We're going to actually we're going to get this thing to fucking work. Level director. We're going to go to recreate the floor, and we're going to actually do this alarm thing again. Alarm 0 equals 0.5 multiplied by room speed. So this will set the alarm to, whoop, excuse me. This will set the alarm to 0.5 seconds. I'm going to create that alarm. The first thing we need to check is place the fragment. First thing that we need to check is if current room or current floor equals to global floor has radio. Has fragment, I should say. So if that is true, the first thing that we need to do is with object spawnables, we're going to do the following. If or maybe not. I just found a loophole in that new logic. God damn it. I can have the object with the fragment hopping around different objects. That's not gonna work. Can't have that. Okay, let me think for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something really extreme here. I'm gonna have to rewrite the logic behind the item code. So I'm gonna save it into a new project, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to spawn all the objects for all of the rooms and deactivate the ones that are not in the current room. So this will effectively be just a tiny bit different. So actually what I want to do is I want to copy this, put it back in the create event, create all objects for all the floors. So this means instead of using the current floor, I'm going to have to use the entire floor. Okay, alright. So, no clear. Don't need to clear it. I'm going to now have to borrow some functions or some variables from over in here. So the first thing that we have is we have in the debugging thing, oh fuck, let's draw level. I need the debugging code. I need to check, I need to do this thing. I need to get how many rooms we currently have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and for xx equals 0, xx less than how many rooms we have, current floor plus 1, xx plus plus. Now in this, let's see, why do we have that plus 1 there? This is for drawing the something. Oh no, this is for the next room. So this is how many rooms we have in total. Okay, so this will repeat the code the n amount of times we have rooms. So we need to start spawning this stuff. So let me go ahead and I don't need this. This spawns only once one way or another. Now what I want to do is I want to first of all encompass all of this stuff. What is this one for? Oh, that was for that one. Okay. Doors. Alright, so if current floor is equals current floor equals floor underscore start, so that's fine. It's gonna create the floor. And see how the DS list. The DS list for the dark zones and red zones, I don't think we actually need to create it here. We can create it once we re-enable the zones. So dark zones, dark alpha. We can get rid of these for now. At least for now. actually, you know what? No, I actually don't need to do all of the objects. So I'm going to go ahead and reopen the previous one. Oh, I don't need the saves. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. And I'm going to overwrite. Save as. I don't need to do that for all objects. I only need to do that for the one object that's holding the thing, the fragment. So I can go ahead and delete this, actually. Oh boy. Objects. Level director, so we have the recreate level thing. When we create the level, we call up the alarm. The alarm is going to so global floor has frag and global frag or set fragment equals false. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say in here, if global floor is the one that has the fragment and global frag set has not been yet set, with object spawnables, we're going to do the following. While the frag has not been set, I'm actually going to also pick the object spawnable. So, if object spawnable is one of the containers, so obviously we're going to just cut off all the other spawnables, we're going to put a loop. While the fragment has not been set, while the fragment has not been set, each one of those things is going to draw a value. If random, and this is going to be a rounded value, and it's going to be a value between 0 and 100. And if it's equals to 7, then we're going to have an object spawnable has underscore candle has underscore frag equals false equals false. So we're going to go ahead and set has frag equals to true, and the global one will also be set to true, so this doesn't happen. So this doesn't happen every time we enter the room. So has frag equals true. We can actually also pick if it has a candle. Choose true or, false, false, or oopsie. False, 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 false. Okay. Got a rare chance. So this will effectively have an object that knows that it has a fragment and it has a candle. So let me just quickly read up on the behavior of the deactivation objects. You know what? I'm gonna have to come up with a creative solution for this. Instead of spawning the thing in a drawer, I'm gonna spawn it in the level physically. So that should be simpler. If I go to the level director, once the level starts, we're gonna pick I'm gonna make it one of the spawnables. Yes. Okay, so let me go ahead and pick this. We already have a system that spawns stuff in the room. So let's give it 2 slots, at least for now. Yes. We're gonna have to pick the object right there. Okay. Now we also have to make sure that it doesn't spawn more than one. So here is our global set frag. I'm going to delete the alarm. Yes, delete event. Delete the alarm. So global set frag. We're going to set it to 0. Now 0 not set, 1 is. Or undefined. 1 is set, 2 is picked up. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make sure that it actually spawns mandatorily. So we need to pick, first of all, we need to pick a room within which the frag would spawn. Good golly. The main point of this fucking game. I can't even program it. Good God. is okay, here's what I'm gonna have to do. Here is what I'm gonna have to do. Not do that. I'm gonna go back. I'm not as I said, I'm trying to overthink this, just like I said before. So I'm actually gonna undo all of this. Leave that there. That's what I need. Floor has frag. So what I'm gonna do is once again go back over here, create. We have our alarm. Go into our alarm. And spawn fragment. Okay. So, first of all, if the current room, I have to redo this fucking thing over and over again. Current room. If current room is equals to set frag. I don't need this. Or do I? I'll leave it just for a sec. So if the floor has frag and well, this is only a single time event, so I think that should be fine. Or not. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it here. Var frag underscore set equals false. And with obj spawnables. God, I've gone through these motions so many times. God damn. Alright, so obj underscore spawnables with obj underscore spawnables. If, once again, same fucking thing. If this is a container, yes. So if this is a container, then so we're gonna go, I don't want to have several while, so I think this while frag sat is equals to false. Obviously I should actually put this stuff right in here. If frag sat is equals to false, then we're gonna, with each object, with each spawnable object, we're gonna pick a random number var poll equals 0. My poll and total equals random number, random 100. That way, we're gonna say if my pole is above other dot total pole, then total other dot total pole equals my pole. With that being done, we have now collected all the poles. Now, after this, we need to check if my pole is equals to other total pole, then this object will hold the bullshit. Yeah. The thing. Spawnable. Then it will hold a candle and it will hold a frag. So, frag true, candle maybe, chance or choice, choose, true, false, 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 false. And now we can set the frag set to true. Or other frag set to true. Oh my goodness. So this technically should have, every time we spawn, of course the item is gonna switch places, but I think it should be fine. It's only gonna be sticking to the one same floor. So if a player's gonna look through every item on the floor, he will find it. Granted, if he leaves the room, the contents of the things will change, which maybe could actually just at least add to the whole game, the game mechanic. Fucking A. Okay, here we go. I need to delete that temporary test object. Don't need that. I was testing whether or not the I could activate and deactivate instances from within themselves. If instances can reactivate themselves. Now, what I want to do, is I want to check object spawnables, and I want to draw something. Yes. I'm going to make something obvious. So we're going to say if we have a fragment if fragment equals to true, then image speed, image angle plus equals 2. So the thing's gonna spin if it has the object, the fragment. Now, I want to go to the level director, and I want to want to draw this thing. Draw and debugging. Okay, total floors, don't need that. I need to draw floor has fragment. Oh shit, hold on. Draw set horizontal align FA left. That's why my debugging messages were all fucked up. Okay, moving along. I'm having little hopes that I can actually make it in time. So what is this? Does this lead us upstairs? Yes. Okay, so I need to go downstairs. So this is the room that has the fragment. Let's look for possessed furniture. No possessed furniture? Nowhere? Not at all? Absolutely no possessed furniture anywhere? Okay, well that doesn't look right at all. It means that it didn't go through the code. So alarm 0, half a second. Alarm 0, half a second. If current floor is equals to the floor that has the value, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually copy this stuff. I'm gonna make another alarm event, just like I did the first time. It doesn't seem to be working, so basically we don't even need the while loop in either of them actually. So if room has a frag, reset with object spawnables, we're gonna pick god damn it, that's kind of the reason why I couldn't okay, we can fucking figure this out. This is a goddamn meat fest. Okay, my underscore poll equals 0. Let's declare these variables. So we don't need this. Now we can also declare total poll in the director right over here. Total poll equals 0. Okay. And obviously we can actually set the, if we're going through this again, that means the room has respawned, so we're going to set it to 0. And we don't even need this, the frag set variable. So with spawnable, if it's a container, create a random number. Now, if if the pole of that container is bigger than the total pole, set the total pole to that. And that's it. So this I can take out, and we can launch the next alarm event. In the next alarm event, we have to check with this, if it's a container, whether or not its pole is the largest one. Shut up. If its pole is the largest one of them all. You can delete this and that. We actually don't even need to check this, because this script is not going to fire unless the previous one did, and the previous one does the check. So with object spawnable, we do that, and that. Has frag equals true. And I don't need this. Work, you piece of garbage. Frag has on the second floor. Is it like second floor, or is it... Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna have to check both. Come on. Possessed chairs. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's like pixel perfect. Okay, I think I can leave that as that. Oh, wow, holy shit, this fucking place is huge. Okay, so we're on the floor 2. On the floor 2, so let's get down to this floor, which might actually be the floor that has the thing, or maybe not. Let's go back. Okay, so it's not in here. Why? Does this thing even spawn or launch? Alarm 0 equals 0.5 multiplied by room speed. God damn. I know for sure that the alarm is firing, for sure. It has to, before it sets this thing to not do the thingy. Let me actually maybe place that inside of here before we set it. So now, alarm 0. Here we go. Current floor equals global floor has frag. Yes, frag. Total pull equals 0. With object spawnables, we check if they are containers. If they are, they will generate a random number. If their random number is above the total poll, the total poll will be set to their number. End of checkups. Now I set the alarm 1, which goes over here. We check with spawnables that are containers if their poll is the same as the total poll, which means that that particular object is the one that's been picked. Has candle, whatever, but has frag. Okay, so if I'm gonna go to the object spawnables, and it said if it has frag, then let's go ahead and do something crazy. Image Y scale equals 6. God damn it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. So, floor 3. So does that mean... Let's go to floor 3 actually. This might actually be the right way to look at it. Maybe. Psych. Nothing there. Let's go check the other side. Yes! This is it! This is the object! Oh my god! Okay, now, we know that it's right here, right by the painting. After the 2 paintings. So let's go back. Go back over here, go back. Now, it's not gonna be that object, it's gonna be a different object. After 2 paintings, right by the painting, here's that thing. It doesn't have the candle in it. Which means that there's another absurdly huge object that has the painting. Little kid running around trying to shake somebody. Oh man, I can't believe that actually worked. It is a solution. It works. It gets the job done. That object. Now here it is. This is the object that has the fragment. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know that each one of these objects can contain. Technically, I would have. No need to, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Okay, so I know that this thing works. Beautiful. Now I need to get these. If I'm gonna go to the level director. Ah, boy. If I'm gonna go to the level director, into the recreation room. Let's see, spawnables. Right here. So I want to go ahead and say spawnable dot candle or has candle. Is that what I call it? Oh man, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy that that thing actually worked. Like I thought I fucked myself in a corner there with that code. Okay, but that works. Delete self if overlapping. No, that's not what I need. No, I need the variable. I'm losing my fucking mind here. Okay, let me actually sit up straight. I've been like fighting myself from actually leaning on this chair. It's actually I concentrate better when I'm sitting upright, but it's a little tiring. Okay, so has candle. I want to go ahead and say spawnable dot has candle equals to and I'm gonna choose between true and false. False. So the chances of this item or this thing from spawning a candle are going to be much more scarce. Now, oh boy! All right, so now let's return to the inventory of the player. Oh, and yes, I'm gonna have to return to that thing as well. Okay, player. Should I put it in the level director or in the player object? No, I put it in the level director. The level director is persistent? No, not persistent. No. I'm gonna actually go ahead and put this in here. So global dot candle count equals to 1. So global candle count is going to be equals to 1. So the player, object player, the player is going to have equipped candle equals true. So equipped candle will be equals to true. I'm going to go ahead and copy both of these, and I'm going to go to the step event. So to make this simple, I'm going to add an alarm. So equipped candle true, since we're going to start with one candle. Alarm 0 equals, now how long should one candle last? Let's say maybe a minute, so 60 seconds multiplied by room speed equals 0. So we're always going to have at least a minute. Duration candle equals 60 seconds. Go ahead and copy that over there. So alarm 0 will fire off as soon as we start, and it's going to last for a minute. Now, that means as soon as it's done, equipped candle, it will be equals to false. That's right. Equals to false. And that means that candle light point we can make the inventory simple. So if inventory open equals true, then we can check if equipped candle is equals to false, and what was that global variable? Fuck. Level director. Oh, it wasn't here. It was in the create event. Candle count. Okay. So, first of all, candle count means how many candles the player has in store. So, we're going to do this. After drawing the slots, if candle count is above 0, we're going to draw the first slot. We're gonna draw the candle. So inventory candle. Here we go. So that should draw. Since we started with one candle, that should draw a candle in our first inventory slot. Fucking hell, man. 8 hours, 38 minutes complete. Here we go. I actually want the inventory to light up a little bit faster, so we're gonna go 2.5, 2.5. I want it to light up or come up just a little bit faster, and light up a little bit faster. It's a little slow right now. 8 hours, 37 minutes. Criminy Christmas. Beautiful. Okay, so that actually works. Now, what I want to do is I want to be able to pick the candle from the inventory and put it in my candle holder. So this is picking or using the candle. Using the candle. If inventory is open, if equipped candle equals true, or hold on, equals false. So if we do not have a candle equipped, we want to do the following. If obj mouse crap. Let's see. If obj mouse dot x, or yes, dot x, and obj mouse dot y, I want to actually just do a simple point distance. Obj mouse dot x, obj mouse dot y towards this position. This is the candle slot. Yes, is below 10. Ooh, 10 is probably too much. Let's do like 7. And if mouse check button pressed, it actually kind of helps with the fact that the inventory is located below the room, so you're not going to be misclicking on doors or anything. And that's kind of a convenience. MB left. If mouse check button pressed, mouse button left. So what we want to do here, we want to say candle, yes, candle equipped equals true. And we want to take -1 from global candle count. Now this also can only be done if the candle is not equipped and global candle count is above 0. So if we have candles in reserve, we should do that. So let's try this out. That up, click. It's not really doing much. Let me see if I can also get the mouse to change. So that should change regardless of whether or not the inventory is open. Maybe, if it works properly. I wanted to make the mouse cursor just a little bit bigger. Here we go. Okay, that actually looks somewhat characteristic. So if we click on that, it doesn't do anything for now. What I want to do is I want to switch to object player. go to inventory and check this code. So global candle count above 0. Inventory open, yes. Equipped candle, false. But it is true though. That's why it wasn't working. I need to quickly set this to something small. Like, oh, that was set to like 60. So that was 60. That was like 60 minutes. Whoops. Let me go ahead. So this is supposed to be just 1 minute. Or 1 second. Oh no, that was set to 60 seconds. Never mind. So let me set that to 5 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is this? Point distance. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's where the now it would have worked. I just ballsed it up somewhere, and I ballsed it up somewhere right here. Object. What is this? Oh, I think I. Whoops. Jesus Christ, man. Is either 1 or 0. So if I'm going to go into the lighting system, where's the player? So here we are, object player. Flicker multiplied by obviously there should be no flicker if there is no candle. So if there is a candle, the flicker is going to be enabled, but I also need to do this. So 1 multiplied by minus 0.8 multiplied by equipped candle. So if the equipped candle is equals to true, so it's 1, this will be 0.8. 0.8 minus 0.8 is going to be 0, so it's not going to subtract anything. And since it's 1, the candle flicker will function. So technically when the light runs out now, this will no longer be, this will be 0, so this will be zeroed out, so it will subtract 0.8. And we should see a lights out. 5. Okay, so just a little bit too dark, so I want to say maybe something like 0.4. Yes, okay. We can put a sound effect to that as well. Boy. I'm actually going to section this episode, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Actually, let me show you how it works. Okay. Looking good. It's still not visible enough though, so let me try to figure this stuff out.